Today is the 5th day of February 2015. It is well past 9 in the evening, and I do have to report that my latest good video camera is no longer functional. The CCD integrated circuit has died. The charge couple device was image capture was the integrated circuit has died. So while making this was a camera which I bought for $80 2 years ago, just simply another piece of electronic junk. One thing that I am, as a trained engineer / technician, and rather disgusted with, is the fact that most all electronics nowadays are built in such a way that they cannot be taken apart and fixed and repaired. In order to work on the specialized surface mount technology, components that are on the main circuit board in this camera, I'd have to have about $50,000 worth of surface mount soldering, desoldering, rework equipment in order to take and take apart the CCD, the assembly back here, and just to take the flex circuit, that cable with it that's in behind here that holds holds the CCD 90 degrees from the main circuit board, in order to take the CCD chip off, and it takes specialized, hyper expensive specialized equipment to work on surface mount technology, the circuit boards, which is a whole different ball game from just working on good old-fashioned through-hole circuit technology, of course, which is represented by this old-fashioned conventional breadboard, that you can buy at Radio Shack, of which, that you do not need expensive, equipment to take and solder, desolder, and rework, and repair, and diagnose, and repair the circuit. Repair circuits, which makes things, as an engineer, my beef is that if you design something, you have to be able to design it such a way that that whatever you design has to be able to be repaired, and repaired cheaply and efficiently. And of course, that is not done today with today's consumer electronics. Over here next to my one wall my late father's old 27-inch Toshiba, the Toshiba analog television. Even though it's got a lot of fancy circuit boards in it, I could still, with it, pop the back off the, unscrew the back off the television, and with it, go in there with my multimeter and an oscilloscope and find out what's going on if that thing dies. You can't do that with today's high-definition television, flat-screen televisions, because everything is all surface mount technology, which is small, very compact, and makes for very, very small devices, but it makes things just about impossible for ordinary, unless you go to have things sent to specialized repair depots, which have all the specialized rework, desoldering and soldering rework, and repair equipment. And even the old computers, are more, desktops, that are more easy to repair than laptops, which I'm making this video on. So and I still have the old tower case, a desktop downstairs. It is dying, but I could still tear that thing apart, get a new motherboard, and just get a new DVD super drive, and a new hard drive, or even a new fancy high capacity, like 1 terabyte 100% solid state hard drive, and that thing will still run. But you can't, but with it, as I said, repairing today's equipment, consumer electronics like this, which has died on me, is not possible unless you have the specialized repair equipment for working on surface mount technology, which costs tens of thousands of dollars just to purchase, and you have to have the specialized training to use that equipment, just to desolder just simply like the CCD chip, which has died in this camera, and then to take and put in a brand new CCD chip, and then fire up the machine, fire up this piece of equipment, and it'll get back up and running again. Well, anyways, that's this video weblog about issues with electronics.